Welcome back to the Queen Park. And a very good morning to all the cricket lovers. Welcoming you to the biggest carnival of the cricket tournament, which is proudly presented by Bijoy's group. Bijoy's Cup 2025. And the match between ASHTEL group and Waagnar Brio Bridge. Look at the sound of the bat. What a shot that is. The beauty. It's a maximum. Once again, a good connection. This time is coming deep square leg. Back-to-back sixes. Welcoming the spectators with the two back-to-back sixes. Wishing them a good morning with the big maximums. Two back-to-back sixes. In the very first over, the power play. The two batters. Third delivery. This time there was a chance for the catch. So 3 balls completed. The scoreboard is on 13. Runs has been completed. No doubt with the officials. It was an appeal, but the batsman is safe in the crease. This time, beautiful delivery. No chance for the batsman. It's a dotted delivery. Last 2 more balls to complete the power play. 5 overs match. The first over will be called as power play. Only the 2 fielders will be outside the 30-yard circle. There goes far away from the off stump. White called. Extra moves on to the scorecard. The scorecard moves on to 14. Pushing for the second comfortably taken 2 runs. With that 2 runs, the scoreboard is on 28 for the loss of 1 wicket after the completion of 2 overs. Their run rate is going on 14.00 per over. With the loss of 1 wicket, the 2 batters of ASHTEL, Badu, MCC and Atu. So 3 more overs. The projected score on the current run rate is exactly 70. If they manage to continue this current run rate going on for ASHTEL with 14 runs per over, they will cross on for 70 runs. So let's see. We have noticed big targets in Queen Park with the second match. Dupe scoring the highest score in this ground of 114. 115 was the target. And here comes the third over. Third over from Shahidul Farshan. Farshan, they're running for the second. Oh, there was an opportunity for the run out. It was a chance. It was a good throw from the fielder, but the bowler was not collected with the ball and dropping that opportunity of having that run out to get some break through, and that was the batsman Atu and the non-striker end. Back with the delivery. This time coming across the line, high up in the area it is. It's the second wicket loss.
This time after a little cross and very good quick play that one.
Zaide, ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಪುಲ್ ತಿಂತ
in front of the screen and the offside internet a very good two opponents for our team of Billy
ಉಡ ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಚೆಕ್ಕಿಂಗ್ Welcome all. Good morning. After a prayer break, I'm joining the commentator panel again with Mr. Sami Malar, one of the top-class commentator in English and Hindi, the voice of Bijoy and voice of Karnataka, voice of Mangalore, you can say everywhere. And back to the match. ASHTEL versus WBB ECD. Wanted to go for a big shot, but the due factors, everything. The batter wanted to go for a big shot. He's swinging the bat, connection with the ball, but the result, the ball will remain inside the boundary line. that because of the dew factor, this is early in the morning, batter should know about this. You have to rotate the strike instead of hitting the ball high in the sky. Better you just play some class shots to rotate the strike one into double. That will help to you put some score on the board. Definitely, the low target will be the big challenge for the opposition team. Even instead of losing the wicket, just keep going on with the partnership that you can put the score on board. 31 for loss of 3 wicket after completion of 2.5 overs. The current run rate is 10.94, not a bad at all. Projected score is showing 55. Sahid. The new man, Arshu. Shahid Al-Fasan. Lofted again, failed, coming underneath. The result will be the same. As I said, you cannot lift the ball. You cannot go for the big shot. The dew is factor. We are playing early in the morning. Instead of lifting the ball, you can play some classic start. That's the result. You are losing wicket one by one. 4 wicket down now. 31 for loss of 4 wicket. Look at the scorecard. What an impressive spell to finish Shahid Farhan. 3 balls, 1 hour, 3 runs, 3 wickets. What a spell this is. What a figure to get in the first over from Shahid Farhan. That's a clever thinking from the bowler. He invited the batter to go for a big that he knows that even the batter connecting with the ball, but it won't travel more than the boundary line. So that's the benefit. Even the 2 drop catches, they lose 4 wickets here. 3 over 31 for loss of 4 wicket. What a scene. Look at the screen card. Look at the scoreboard. What a image is this. The mosque has been captured here from the cameraman, Bedra Media. Thank you, Bedra Media, for your finest work here in UAE. We are all know that you are from in the Mangalore and Karnataka. You in India. You haven't taken your place, and now international level. Bedra Media also proving themselves that they are the finest technical team, and fourth over in progress now. The side has been changed. Left-hander batter is in. Atu. Left-hander to the left-hander. Ball in the air. No man landed. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Coming for second here. And comfortably they completed 2 runs. The same mistake as the new batterers are doing. They are lofting the ball. Look at, he's checking the ball. What actually problem with the bat? Nothing problem with the ball and bat. Only the problem is the dew factor. That the bowling side might be no. The clever bowling they are doing. They are inviting batter to go for a big shot. Go for a lofted shot. That they will get the benefit of it. Fielding restriction. Impressive. There's one short third man. There's one short fine leg as well. Deep mid wicket. Deep square leg. Ball up in the air. Bowler coming underneath it, and unfortunately not grabbed. This time batter completed second run. What an effort. What a work from the wicket keeper. He was running himself with the gloves, but unfortunately after a bounce he collected the ball and returned to the. There was chance for a run out. Good work from the wicket keeper. Appreciate it. This kind of a complete effort that required with the team that you can get some wickets. AJ, 35 for loss of 4 wicket.
Completed. It's a 21 for no loss for Philly Elite Warriors. run required to win this match. Yes, nowadays T20, T10 started around the world. This kind of run definitely takes
Lofted again. One bounce to the fielder. If it is the morning, that might be clear the fence. But unfortunately, this batter is struggling. They wanted to clear the ball over the row, but the ball is not traveling because of the dew factor. We are playing early in the morning. You have to wait for the sunlight. Until the sunlight, the result will be this one. Even it's the bowler is very clever from the ASHTEL. Waagnar by a bridge bowler. They are very clever. They invite a batter to go for a big shot. That's the clever thinking from the captain and the bowler as well from the fielding side, that he protect the fielder over there. Even he's trying to hit the ball over the fence, but it won't travel. That's why the result is 4 wicket down from ASHTEL. Left-hander, there was a nick and just in front of the wicket keeper. Look at the disappointment from the wicket keeper. He's very busy customer beyond the stems from Waagnar Biro Bridge. How can I spell this? WBBEC. They are still good in a very good position. 3.2, 35 for loss of 4 wicket. ASHTEL. Lofted again, fielder out there. This time he cleared. He proved himself that I have a power in my arm. That was to the mid-wicket region, deep mid-wicket region. Fielder was chasing, but it crossed the over the head for the fielder for 6 runs. The very rare to see the 6, but this man got the success to clear ball over the fence for 6. .42 on the board, 3.5 over completed. Very much required at 6 after a long time from ASHTEL.
And probably waiting for the umpire signal. Ball crossed the boundary line. Leg by signal from through 2.3.
Badshah, the man. Last ball to go in this over. 10.96 is the current run rate. 42 on the board. 22106. Last ball of this over. Badshah, the super striker of the ball in this format. Badshah, he's on a strike now. Lofted again. Fielder became a spectator. The ball crossed the corner region for 6 runs. The back-to-back sixes from this Superman. Badshah. End of the over number 4. 48 on the board. Over to Shami Malak.
Yes, I want to say something, son, that you mentioned that cow corner actually. Why we have said the cow corner? We seen in village places, there's the corner of the ground, cows are staying there. That's why we mentioned the cow corner. But here we can say that goat corner.
What a good explanation from Shami Malak, my co-commentator. One of the great commentator. I always love be with him. We can get some knowledge from him. He's explained the cow corner, why we are calling the cow corner in that position. In the village area, every time you can see on that region, there might be a... The show is begin from after 4 hours. Left-hander is rowing. Look at the dugout. He's happy with this performance. They were waiting for this run. They were waiting for the 6s. Now these two batters dealing with the 6. This is a very good sign for ASHTEL. Between the 3 overs, there was nothing like they were only get 31 runs. After a 3 over, they start to deal with the 6 runs. Right and left hand combination. The very first ball he faced the left hand, a clear over the mid wicket, deep mid wicket region for 6 runs. Lofted, and it's called a bowler. This is called a performer. What a bowling this is. He know the batter will swing the bat. He know the result. That's why he keep away from the batter. Clever thinking from the bowler. According to the field, there was a spill over there. The third slip was there for him. You can say that the third slip. And he ball keep away from the batter. The batter did the same thing. He predicted to go for a second 6. This time it was away from him and caught by the fielder. It's a very nice catch from the fielder. It's not easy to get the catch in this climate, that it might be the ball looks bit hard here, that it will slippy, and good catch from the fielder, and they got one more wicket.
This time a lovely ball and batter played a sensible cricket actually. One deep strike for the next over. Sharply. Actually just present the straight and pushed that one into them. Biro and connected that single. Over number 3 completed. Currently going exactly 10 runs per over.
Waagnar, 777 on strike. That's a good bowling, non-strike, and batter was a hurry. He wanted to get a run. He wanted to keep the strike. That's why he pushed Waagnar to go for a run.
They have 10 wicket in the hand. They got a license to go for the big shot. 40 run required from 2 overs. 2 over 40 run required.
55 on the board after full loss of 5 wickets. 3 ball left from their innings. ASHTEL, Batsa, the super striker of the ball. This time he played straight to the mid-off, long-off region. Meanwhile, fielder collect the ball. What a failing that is. Just you have to satisfy with the single.
That's why we always call that it's a glorious and uncertainty.
56 on the board.
40 required from 2 overs. Change of end.
Let's see, Waagnar, what will happen in the last two balls. Till now, FS23 is in a very good economy. 7 for loss, 7 for 1 wicket. Played nicely. Just a defensive stroke, looking for second, but he don't want to go for a second. That's a good thinking from Batsa. He's a super striker of the ball. He want to keep the ball strike in the last ball. 57 on the board.
In an elegant trophy, he played for as a captain of CNI Bond. He got a man of the match in the final, Nadir.
The last ball, he got the wicket. End of the innings of ASHTEL group. They scored a 57 for loss of 6 wicket. The Bats are the last man whose departure. He played 5 balls and he got 13 runs, including 2 huge sixes. FS23, the successful bowler, is a very economical bowler. 1 over, 8 runs, 2 wickets. And very impressive bowler, the very impressive economic bowler, Saidul Farsan, 1 over, 3 runs, 3 wickets. Alvin Matthew, 1 over 17, bit expensive without any wicket. And Matthew, 1 over 16 without wicket. Samad, 1 over 12 runs, 1 wicket. Saidul Farsan is very impressive, 1 over 3 runs, 3 wicket. The summary is now 57 for loss of 6 wicket. End of the innings of ASHTEL. They're getting the target of 58. We will come back after a small break. It's a small request from the on-field umpire. Please proceed the match as soon as possible. I would like to request for the both captains, please restrict your fielder and please send your opener batter as soon as possible. The two opener batter is already walking to the middle.
Performance from Medicare with the bat, with the field there exceptionally well. And yes, they did not get any wicket, but did not consider that one was three wickets.
Waagnar, Biro Bridge, Egis Cricket, DC need 58 runs in 5 overs. ASHTEL group, they scored 57 for loss of 6. WBBEC, they need 58 runs against ASHTEL group. Thank you, Mr. Liaz, for your kind support in our commentator panel. Mr. Liaz from Mangalore.
Yes, definitely, Hassan. Really needed 6. How important? Same thing. The T also important in the commentary box for us.
The first ball, there's a nick. Good face up a furling. There's a chance for a run out and miscommunication, and the wicket keeper signaling that I couldn't hear the call. He didn't listen that there was a chance of a run out if he could have been thrown in the bowling side. But unfortunately, the ball batter is safe. 1 run. Second ball, clever bowling. You cannot do anything with this ball. This is the line and length and accuracy with the face. That's a good ball. You have to respect the good ball. Wait for the run conceding ball instead of swinging the bat. This time the slower one, but he picked well. Oh my goodness, this is not easy to play that kind of a shot. Oh, the extra coverage, and look at the dugout. They are happy with that shot. What a comfortable shot that is. The bowler himself, he didn't mix any face on it. That was a slower one. But batter, he was predicted, he waiting for the slower one and play the shot over the extra coverage for 4 more runs. Nice to see this kind of a classical shot, Shamir. What do you say about that kind of a shot? Pressure on the bowler. After the boundary, you want to keep the ball away from the batter, but it goes outside the line and umpire call it as a wide ball. 1 run added in the form of extra, 6 on the board. First over in progress with me, our commentator panel, my co-commentator is joining us. Very good morning, Mr. Ziad. That's a classical one. I just love the way he's playing. Man, what is the show that is? Good to see that kind of a show. This time extra cover. Beat the 2 fielder. There was a chasing but ball crossed the line. 4 more runs.
Sometimes 2 victory also not enough to qualify for the pre-quarter final match. Sometimes 1 victory also enough to qualify. This is the beauty of this cricket tournament actually.
Donia brothers.
Korea brothers. After big victory,
And my goodness, what you did, man. This is not a sign. He thought like it goes outside the leg stick, but it's straight to the mid wicket. Straight to the wicket, and its wicket collapsed. The man back to the pavilion in the form of clean bowled. Yes, Shamir, I just want to get some clarification for this kind of a batting. What was this in his mind? What he may be thinking for that ball?
See that one. Most of the time we've seen that batsmen are shuffling across and making some room, but that's a hit me ball actually. Once he missed that straight up one, we always said that you miss, I hit in the first of that. They lost first wicket. Over number 1 completed, 10 for 1. Current run rate 10.00. Required run rate exactly 12 run per over. Under this condition, getting 12 run per over, not a big deal at all for that team WBBECD. So such a long name for that team, and they need to travel such a long distance to reach down the total also. Yes, they got a quality players, still gettable, but they need to play sensible mix of attacking cricket. Yes, it's going to be very good match, Hassan, no doubt about that.
Well said, Samir. Yeah, exactly. This might be a nail-biting match between these two, ASHTEL and WBBECD. 24 ball, 48 runs required. Looks like it's a chaseable, but the dew is factor. My prediction, it might be the 80% of chance, 60% of chance for the bowling side. Dot ball will keep you under pressure. Every dot ball will make a run rate, asking run rate will go high. Now, 1.1 over completed, 10 for loss of 1 wicket. 23 ball, 48 runs required. Clever bowling. Excellent bowling. This time he's not mixing any face and not giving a bounce. Batsman was waiting for the extra bounce, but this time he keeps a low bounce and he completely beat the batter and straight to the wicket-keeper gloves. That's a clever thinking from the bowler. If you have a good bowler, you have to keep the variation in every ball. Missed the guard, missed the mark, and back to the bowling mark. Wanted to switch it. Appeal for the caught behind, but umpire is not convinced. I think the square leg umpire is Haris Malar. Is my friend. Played nicely. The no-man area batter wanted to go for a second, but no striking batter is satisfied with the single. He sent him back. And he settled with the single. 1 run added to the total. The singles doesn't make any problem for ASHTEL. Required run rate is going high. 14 now. 20 balls. 47 runs required. 2 ball left from this over. Just given 1 run. Still now he's in a very good economic bowler. 1 more run. 5 balls completed in this over. Just a 2 run. What a turning point over. The good call from the captain. This is a call, experienced captain. If you are in, he will bring the good bowler. That is what he bring, the successful bowler, and he taken a responsibility. And this is the turning point over for ASHTEL, I think. Still now he's in a very good economy. Good bowling. Lofted this time. Fielder chasing it. Extra cover region for 4 more runs. Nice to see that kind of a shot. That's not a bad ball at all, but the batter was waiting for that delivery and clear the over the fielder side between the two fielders for 4 more runs. After completion of 2 overs, 16 for loss of 1 wicket, 18 ball, 42 runs required. For the next commentator, my co-commentator, Mr. Ziad. Welcome back. In our commentator panel, the great commentator, the indie commentator, Mr. Star Nawaz with us. I just want to share something. I just want to get some tips from him. 18 balls, 48 runs, 42 runs required. What is your comments? What is it a gettable run? 18 ball, 42 runs.
तो 18 गेंदों पर 42 रन के जो बात आपने सवाल के रूप पर पूछे हैं, ये ना यहाँ पर मुमकिन कह सकते हैं या नामुमकिन, क्योंकि रात की बात अब खत्म हो चुके हैं, अब सूरज की किरणें गिरने लगे हैं। तो ऐसे में आप देख लीजिए विकेट भी यहाँ पर गिर चुके हैं। जब से T20 क्रिकेट पर हमने कुछ ऐसे अजीबोगरीब चीजें देखे हैं, जिस तरह से मैंने पिछले मैच पर वो मिसाल के तौर पर कह दिया कि इंडिया और माफ कीजिए पाकिस्तान और ऑस्ट्रेलिया के बीच वाली वो T20 वर्ल्ड कप के सेमीफाइनल मैच, 90% पाकिस्तान फाइनल में प्रवेश करने की वो उम्मीद सब लोगों के दिमाग पर थी, लेकिन माइक हसी के वो पराक्रम वाली बल्लेबाजी उनकी जबान से मैच को खींचते हुए सीधे फाइनल पर ले गए थे हसी के वो पराक्रम। तो ऐसे ही अगर एक बल्लेबाज के बल्ले से 3-4 फटाका वाली अगर रफ्तार निकल आए तो 18 गेंदों पर 42 भी नामुमकिन चीज नहीं होगा, क्योंकि पिछले मैच पर हमने देखे हैं 120 रन नाबाद होकर जिस तरह से उन्होंने बनाए थे। तो ये नामुमकिन वाली चीज बिल्कुल नहीं है। अगर आपकी सक्षमता पेश करने की काबिलियत आपके पास है तो 42 क्या 62 भी बन जाएंगे।
What a nice explanation from Mr. Star Nawaz. Thank you for the explanation. 42 is saying in the 18 ball 42. If is the one big partnership is there, it's very easy to gettable 42 runs. Cover drive straight to the fielder. This time he couldn't beat the fielder. There is a cover fielder, nicely fielded just for a single. That was a classical shot, that kind of a shot. It might be rewarded with the 4 run, but this time fielder is quick enough, diving himself and got the stop the ball inside the ring, and batter satisfied with the single. As Mr. Nawaz has said, the 42 runs required from 18 ball is not a big target. If the one batter stand for the team, if one batter take the responsibility, that is easy gettable. In the morning last night we have seen so many matches won the 120 run partnership for first wickets. Full toss ball, that is gifted from the bowler. Waiting for the line umpire and umpire signal, and he signaled 4 more runs. One bounce to 4 runs. That's a gift from the bowler. This time this is really not required. The pull toss ball, it's not allowed in this moment. If you want to stop the batter, restrict the big run rate, it's coming 2 overs. 15 ball, 37 runs required. Look at the sun rising. The cameraman is capturing the sunrise. 15 ball, 37. Far outside the off stick, and umpire call it as a white ball. After a 4, 1 run in the form of extra. This is nail-biting match. 15 ball, 36 runs required. Lofted again, fielder coming underneath it and it dropped him. There's a chance of a run out and missed it again. My goodness, my word. You have to be a support to your bowler. When he bowls a good ball, you have to be support for your bowler. But it's not easy to get the catch because there is a dew factor, I know that. But in this condition, in this moment, you have to support your bowler. Anyhow, 2.4 overs completed, 23 for loss of 2 wickets, 14 balls, 35 runs required. Still now, Shakur Jesar is in a very good economy, not a bad. He just given one boundary. He just gave 7 runs and he got 1 wicket in his 4 balls. 5th time. Played nicely, but he found the fielder over there. There is a protection in the long off. Have to satisfy with the single. Just 1 run. Sometimes in a commentator panel, we feel sad for the good shot, only rewarded with the singles. That might be. And if the bowler is bowling according to the field, this will happen. Even batters swing the bat. Nothing will happen more than the singles. 13 balls, 34 runs required. This what required actually, but this time not mischief. Fumble and he's taken. The long on fielder not doing any mistake here. Much required 6. He want to go for a biggie. But unfortunately the dew is factored. Ball is not traveled that much what he expected. And the WBB ECD, they are losing their 3rd wicket after completion of 3 overs, 24 for loss of 3 wickets, 17 runs per hour required from here on, 12 balls, 34 runs required. Over to co-commentator, Mr. Ziyad.
Thank you, Mr. Hassan. Once again, a very good morning to all the cricket lovers. So we are now end of the 2nd innings. 2 more overs left for WBB ECD required runs. So 34 more required from 12 balls. So exactly required. Hull. Hull. हाँ हल So 25 for the loss of 3 wickets. Over number 4 in progress. 11 more deliveries left. So 33 more required. Having 7 wickets in hand. Second ball of the 4th over. Attu is the bowler. This time switch it. Not well connected. Just a single will be added. So trying to cover up to take a shot over the mid-wicket fielder, but was not able to complete that with what he wanted, and managed to get that single runs. And let's see what umpire calls. There's a boundary calling by the umpire. And I was just looking for the ball, where the exact ball was going, but after the sign from the umpire, has now cleared that the ball is reaching the boundary line, and 4 more is added to the scorecard. The scoreboard moves on to 30 on the board. 58 was the target. Now 30 is in the board for the loss of 3 wickets after the completion of 3.3 overs. All the figures are in threes. So 28 more required from 9 balls. They need big shots like maximums and boundaries in 9 more deliveries this time. They're running for the, pushing for the second run, chance for the run out, and that will be a run out. Is not completed with that second run. That was a second run, but the batsman was very slow to complete the second run, and ending up with a run out. And 4th wicket loss for WBB ECD. So still the board is on 30 for the loss of 4 wickets. Eight more balls left, 28 more required. So 8 balls, 28 required. 5th ball of the over. 2 more to complete. A 2 for the 5th time in the over. This time that was a bouncer delivery. There is a call for the bowler. The first bounce warning. It's 27 more required. Yes, this is a signal from the umpire for the first bounce warning. The final ball of the over. 7 balls, 27 required this time. Let's see. There might be a chance of a over. Yes, it is. It's called for over. Over number 4 coming to an end with the completion of the over number 4. The scoreboard is on 31 for the loss of 4 wickets. Now more required to win this match is 27 runs out of 6 deliveries. So big runs to chase in the final over. The death over. And 27 out of 6 deliveries. Looks harder, but it's not an impossible task. It's possible if you have that confidence of going for that big maximums. I need exactly 5 sixes to get the victory, or it might help with the 4 sixer and 1 boundary. This time starting with a bang. There is a protection and wicket number 5 moves on to the pen. Pride is best. Unfortunately, the luck is not in the favor of the batting side. The ball has just landed. As what Hassan says, the dew effect is really affecting the batters. The ball is not approaching the batsman's requirement. Now 5 more balls, 27 required. Every ball requires a maximum. Left-handed chance with the caught behind and a fumble from the keeper. Had a safe gloves, but the keeper was not managed to take that catch. But no problem for the bowling side because they are in the safer zone. As 4 more balls left, 26 more required to get the victory. Is looking very tougher to the batting side after losing their 5 wickets. 26 more required from 4 balls. Wide called by the umpire. They're making some possibilities. Now the batters have the chance. If they hit 4 maximums, the score will be level and the match ending up with a tie. Just a single. With that single, beautiful delivery. What a line and length. It's just a procedure to complete the final 2 more balls. Last ball. Congratulations, team.
एक दूसरे के साथ मिलकर हुए, एक दूसरे को विश्वास करते थे।